I guess it was around COVID, 2019. I got furloughed. And I had time on my hands. So I thought that'd be a good time to write my memoir, something I've been thinking about doing. And I wrote the memoir. And, my memoir basically starts out when my family moved here to Anstead in 1977. And just the transition, Cleveland boy moving to this Appalachian lifestyle and living. Once I got through the book and the book was going good and I loved it and all that, I always wanted to, like, I thought it'd be cool to do a soundtrack or album for a book, So I started working on an album. And a lot of the stuff that was in my memoir came out in the album. So all the stories that were really like in my book and in my album became stories and turned into songs. So a lot of stuff that I'm talking about, especially in the first song, Coexist, let God do the rest, In the Dove V. I'm talking about this. I'm talking about my experiences and stories and childhoods here in Anstead and West Virginia. Yeah, later on we moved to Morgantown. And but yeah, it starts here though. This is when I first started playing organized football. Man, I used to do work out here. I used to practice and train. I scored many touchdowns on this field. Coach Kincaid, one of the best coaches I ever had in my life. When I played at all levels. I played, elementary, high school, and I played Division III college ball. And Coach Kincaid was one of the best coaches I had out of all of those coaches. It's this school where my song Coexist, I talk about my English teacher telling me not to dream about going to college. Try to figure out to do something with my hands. You understand, this is the 70s. And he was truly concerned about me. I always say that. It wasn't trying to because he was also my basketball coach. And I was his star basketball player. But he was just trying to get me. This is what he thought I needed to prepare for the world. He was like, I don't think college is a thing for you. You need to try to figure out to do something with your hands. And that's where that line comes from. In fact, it was in this school right here that my teacher told me that. It happened here when I was doing work on these fields. But like I say in the song, I'm a dream warrior. I can't be stopped by no man. Wow. That's that. Got a lot of love for this place. Got a lot of love. Yeah. So this is how it will go down. This is me and my brother played baseball here. They used to have basketball courts over there, but this is where we started training for our athletics right here. But this is when my cousins from New York would come down and visit us. And this is the park tables we used to kick here and freestyle at when I was a little boy. And they'd be like, this is what we do up in New York. And here we'll sit down, and one of us would sit down here and kick the beat on these benches right here. Back in the 70s, early 80s, my cousin David and Darren from New York come down, be like, and teaching us about the hip hop culture that was going on back in those days. So that was pretty dope. And I played baseball. I played Pee Wee baseball, and my dad was our coach. So imagine Pop coaching us on these baseball fields. Yeah, it's my childhood in Anstead when I first came back. When we first came through here. But this is where the hip hop started because this is when my cousins was teaching us how to do that stuff, and that's all we did all day long. Played sports, freestyle, rap. That was it. Sports, freestyle, rapping, right here, Anstead, West Virginia. As you can see, this is Logtown Holla. That's where I start my song Coexist off. Monster Long from the Logtown Holla. Logtown Road, baby.
Monster Long from the Logtown Holla. Where to survive, you get the most out of dollar. Minimum wage living $8.75 an hour. Numbing the pain with opioids and whiskey sour.